Hey, how's it going, Raiders? So this week we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into accent tap paradiddle. We're gonna be looking at 5 to the downbeat of measure 9, including the repeat. So playing the second line twice. Last week we talked a lot about just controlling comfortably, controlling downstrokes. So if we look at measure 5, on the down, play 3 in as a tap, and then we reach count 4. Okay, what's important to realize about count 4 is it's a paradiddle framework, right? So it's that rhythm 4 and up, down and up. Okay, now you're gonna see that same fragment in the next 2 bars. It is the exact same rhythm, but where it starts is the only thing that varies. So let's break that down just a little bit. Again, starting back at measure 5. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. So I hope you noticed that paradiddle framework, that happens 3 times, okay? So looking at measure 5, starting on count 4, 4 and 2E, right? So you have those 2 paradiddle frameworks back to back. Let me play that again for you. Starting on count 4, 4 and 2E. Now the one pitfall in there is that you're gonna wanna attack the and of 1 a little bit too soon. So make sure that you're using that upstroke on the of 4 in measure 5. Take your time lifting the stick and make sure that you're using your feet to really frame out where the time is. So starting at measure 5 off the left foot, 2, ready, go. So you should be able to hear your feet play in the rest, okay? So your feet are playing on what is that? That would be count 1 and count 3, right? So use your feet to fill the space. Let's keep going through that bar. Measure 5, and to E, up, E, and. And that one, I would just try to just feel the groove. So starting in measure 6 on that rest, and to E, up, E, and. Try to get to count 4 and just feel that groove. Break it down. Remember, if you're having trouble playing multiple measures, break it down. It's just measure 6. So rest, and to E, up, E, and. One more time. Rest, and to E, up, E, and. A good way to practice that is to practice with 16th note check. So in your metronome, you would want to be hearing this. And that's going to help you keep all of your right hand doubles in line. So let me play 5 and 6 for you really quick before we break down count 4 of measure 6, okay? So starting at measure 5. 2, ready, go. Okay, so talking about count 4, that is that same paradiddle framework. It's still the down, tap, tap, but it's in a 6-tuplet bass, right? So it's gonna have sort of like a hip-hoppy feel. If you wanted to fill out all the beats of count 4, that would be triplet and all you are playing is the down and. Otherwise known as huckadigs, okay? So if you wanted to isolate that, that would be a good idea. Double stops are always great. Again, keeping my grip nice and comfortable on that downstroke. I'm not changing my grip. I'm trying to keep my grip as consistent as possible. Let me play 5 and 6 one more time for you, okay? So watch out for all those paradiddle frameworks. Measure 5, 2, ready, and go. And. Measure 7. So you would play that twice. The biggest thing is just the rhythmic accuracy of all of those paradiddle frameworks. Again, a good way to practice that is turn on your 16th note check. So as you're playing this, you hear in the background, so that helps you keep all those double rights and double lefts in the framework. So let me play it one last time for you. This is 5, 6, 7, and 8 with a repeat, okay? With feet. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. and that will take you to the downbeat of measure 9. So that's all we're asking for this week, okay? Let me tell you this, if you get 5, 6, 7, and 8 pretty solid with the repeat, go ahead and start looking towards the future and putting the first and the second systems together. So play measure 1 to measure 9 with repeats. And next week we're gonna break down 9 and 10 for the tag, and then we're gonna end up putting this thing all the way together. So if you wanna stay proactive, start practicing the first system with the second system, okay? Accent taps, keep the grip consistent, keep your paradiddle frameworks rhythmically accurate, and make sure that you're switching over to the triple bass on that huck dig. Okay, that's all I got, guys. Accent tap, measure 5, 6, 7, and 8 with repeats due this week. I'll talk to you later.